Hello, my kind mind friends. Yeah, it's Mary T. Loxahatchee, of course. I returned to school on the 8th. So I figured, what do I need to do for myself before I sit down and do a whole lot of schoolwork? The answer was get out to Loxahatchee. Enjoy. Birds, of course, are always at the top of the list. But flowers are always on the list, especially if they have purple in their lives. Oh, we have a bee. Let's have an interbeingness moment with this bee going after pollen. We've got a young family coming up behind me. I'll have to get out in front of them. There are 4 little girls, so we want to make sure that we have the time to enjoy. So I'm looking for birds always, but today I'm going to look at all of the different forms of blooming, growing, life. Of course, there is our Loxahatchee, purple pickerel along the water's edge. Of course, clouds. Hello, my friends. It's Mary T. Sunday Stroll. Walking meditation. So it's warm today. It's not as breezy as I prefer, but I'm in Loxahatchee. So how could we do bad? Let me turn around and show you these beautiful clouds here. You know, I love those wispy ones. I use some bug spray, but the gnats are not cooperating. They're not deterred whatsoever. Oh, we just missed our no. There it is. Let me see if I can get to him. Gosh, that's gorgeous. Let's see. Where's my marker? Okay. Guess I can put on my glasses to see what I'm looking at. Okay, where are you? There you are. I think. Oh, there you are. I see you now. Come on, Macaulay, you can do this. There he is. We may have shared this before, that cardinals visiting as well as butterflies are greetings from our angels, the people whom we love, whom we've lost. So I had stopped here for the purple. The pickerel. Oh, and the butterflies? No. Froggies. Yeah. So as I said, I go back to school on Tuesday. So where do I need to go to keep my head and my heart and my soul intact? Of course, that means Loxahatchee. Saw a young man who said he didn't see many. Well, let's enjoy those butterflies floating around. Many birds, but so far I've seen a great blue heron. I heard a red-shouldered hawk. And as I said, butterflies are always a sign that we're having visitings from our angel. So pair dancing, I always think of my mom and my dad. Okay, so we have a couple of kids making noise with kids. So if I don't see birds, I see butterflies. Oh my gosh. That's a giant swallowtail. Let's see if I can spy. I guess I could. Oh, there he is. Enjoying the pickerel. Somebody posted a meme about glimmers, joy spotting, and the reminders when we see them, when we feel them, when we notice them, that bring us joy. So if it's available for you at this moment, what do you notice? Oh, that's nice. The blue sky and the clouds and the frogs. So What do you notice? What do you hear? What do you feel? You take a moment. I have a gnat in my ear. The crickets in the trees. Speaking of a path, just taking time to contemplate the path we may be on. Not to judge it, but to observe it, to notice what on this path we are on brings us joy. Bringing joy. That's where I want to start this year with my students. Helping them to, in their very busy lives, amongst the growing up and everything that they're involved with, relationships, sports, extracurriculars, their subject areas, helping them find, pay attention to, take notice of what brings them joy, and helping them to recognize that it doesn't have to be a gigantic joy of the earth-shattering, life-altering, though it could very well be. But in their everyday, every moment of their lives, tuning their hearts and their minds to what brings them joy, to seeing it, to experiencing it, to feeling it. So I didn't even turn a corner, but I came up to one of the paths. I noticed the beautiful light of the clouds on this canal filled with lilies. Listening to the crickets, because it is warm and not very breezy. And how what we see, what we feel, what we notice, our joys. And it is a skill. That you and I, through our MSc training and skills, have been cultivating. It's taking time to notice the pausing, the self-compassion pause, the soften, soothe, allow, noticing. Up ahead we have a mockingbird waving its wings, perhaps hunting, perhaps attracting a mate, although it's a little hot for mating. But taking time to notice. Thank you for being here. Let's see what else we can. Perhaps you have noticed something in your own life that previously, before MSc, had been a grave annoyance. Something that would even bring up some anger, discombobulated feeling. If it's available, and if it's not a 5 or a 6 on the scale, you can bring that to mind. And use your MSc skills to notice. Where do you feel it? I'll soften. Soothe and allow it. So we're coming to this part. There's these beautiful yellow flowers I don't think I've ever seen. They're not morning glories, but they're greeting me with great glory. And more dew. And bees. Pardon the short breath. Thought I had a little bit of, there it is, just a touch of breeze. I came across these very large leafed grasses with dew. And I'm presuming that the dew will last a while today because it is so warm and humid. And the breeze isn't available to dry them off. As I stopped for them, noticed we have reddish egret and dragonflies, of course. Let's see if we can find it. Meanwhile, let's enjoy the clouds on the canal. No, we're not going to have diamonds today, sadly. There it is. See the red neck. But then again, this could be a little blue. Let me put my glasses on so I can see what I'm looking at. Because little blues have that nice little black spot. But that's a nice red on his neck. Her neck, its neck. There it goes. How nice. Okay. I was hoping for the breeze. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. It might be a couple of miles per hour. So sweat is coming off my face. And I notice it. And when I was on the retreat in Costa Rica back in May, when I had to sit outside because I had been exposed to COVID. Never got sick, thank you. I would notice with the heat, even with the breeze, the sweat was just pouring off of my face and off my body. And I recalled as a kid how annoyed and almost angry I would get. Let's enjoy the purple here. How annoyed I would be sweating so much. So as I sat there meditating, enjoying the bird song and the breeze, I noticed that I was sweating. And that it was perfectly normal because it was very warm and very humid. And I noticed that I didn't get angry. I didn't get upset. So maybe that is one of the joys of mindful self-compassion, is that I can experience something that could be unpleasant without engaging with the discomfort. A little soften, soothe, allow, perhaps. Like, oh, I notice I'm sweating. I notice it is hot. And being it's so hot, I am sweating. Okay, I'm sweating. maybe as I keep walking, I'll feel a little bit more breeze. So thank you, Mindful Self-Compassion, for helping me tolerate things that in my past I was never quite skilled enough to do so. So let's keep walking.